Okay. We're live. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our first go live together, the five of us from different parts of the world and doing different occupations and different things in life. So today, our go live together is titled Family Oriented Digital Business Owners. So you'll be wondering why, right? We would title our go live Family Oriented Digital Business Owners. So before I actually review why we do that, we just want to welcome everybody who's actually seeing us for the first time. I'm Esther, and here together with me we have Wendy, Michelle, Wei, and Doreen. So here we are. We title this Family-Oriented Digital Business Owners because we believe that family is at the root of everything we do and is also at the root of everything that I create, which is by Blake Lively. So without further ado, I would want to involve all of us in this go live together because I believe that it is not just what one person says that determines how great a thing is. It is what everybody says. Right here, we have five of us, and I would love for everybody to hear from them as well. So since we are family-oriented digital business owners, we basically focus very much on family because we believe that family is very important and is the core of who we are and what we do. So the first thing that I would really want all or maybe not all, if all of us were to share about this, right, it will take maybe hours to finish this. If any of you, Wendy, Michelle, Wei, or Doreen, would like to share about this, right, this is something that I would hope our audience would also relate with. So why a digital business? Why would we start this? Since most of us, I believe, right, we are not from a technical background, and I would believe that we also don't really get involved online a lot. Actually, a lot of us really don't get involved online a lot, but we are here today. So why? Why would all of us actually start this? So any of you would like to share why are you actually starting a digital business?
Okay, I think I will start.
Do
Okay,
introduce yourself, Wendy.
I'd like to introduce myself first. My name is Wendy. I am from Singapore. I have three kids. Two are teenagers and one are 7 years old. I'm in this online business for 1.5 years. So previously, I was in this finance industry for about 2 decades lah. When I was working in this finance industry, I need to work long hours, and it's always for me is a struggle between finding time for my children, and I got to choose between work or my family lah. So that's
Mm,
why I start with this online business. And
mm,
when I was working in the finance industry, I find it I miss a lot of my children milestone. So I doesn't want this thing to happen again for my third child, and I want to be present for my children, and I want to spend quality time with them, and I want to have time flexibility.
mm,
With this online business, I find it we do not have office politics lah, because we have a community here where we can work together. Then we don't compete with each other. That's what I experienced until now lah. So
mm,
with this online business, we can take it to everywhere we want, meaning we can work anytime and any place that we want.
mm.
Okay, I think that's all for me.
Wow.
And
Actually, what Wendy shared is really something that I resonate with because I forgot to introduce myself. Sorry. So I'm Esther from Malaysia, and what she just shared is also the reason why I'm here because I also have kids, and basically I realized that I neglected my time with my kids, and I couldn't take it anymore because as a mother, right, I feel that we have this responsibility, and yeah, connect with my kids. I feel that something is not right somewhere, and I don't want to trade money for the time with them. So yeah, this is something that I agree with Wendy very much. Mm. See everybody. Mm. So
Yeah,
that's why I
yes,
yes,
say
yes.
it's a family-oriented digital business owner because we really value the time with our family. Mm. So this is about mothers, and I believe that some of us here may not have a family yet, as in a new family, but they have their own family as well. So any of you would like to share Other than Wendy, that is, why would you start a digital business?
Yes, it's me. I'm Michelle.
Okay, Michelle, introduce yourself, okay?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm actually a working professional. Yeah, and why I would like start this business is because actually I really need time for my parents. Actually,
Mm,
when like COVID all like lockdown, cannot go anywhere. Actually, because I at from Singapore, but I is
mm,
a Malaysian. So actually we can't go back to Malaysia. Yeah, so actually that time is actually my parents like down with COVID. Actually, I'm very worried that I
mm,
want to go back, but I can't go back because now we actually need to pay for the house, pay for the car. I can't like just go say, oh, I don't want to work already, so I resign. So I actually really can't just let go like that. So I still got the burden, you see. So that's
mm,
why I come for this business. Also, this is the reason. One of the reason. And then the
mm,
second reason is like the passive income for my plan B. It's really got like something happened to me. I don't think so really was someone to say that okay, never mind. I was still paying your salary without you working. Right?
yeah,
I think
true,
yeah,
true.
yeah,
Mm,
so I think it's like when that time I can't go back. So I really think about that. Lah. So what I should do next is I really got no hope. Like I don't know what to do already. So when that
mm.
time I find it should be digital business can do something different and really
Mm.
can change the line. So that's why I come in. So today I'll be here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think for the past 2 years, a lot of things happen in our lives and the people around us and as well. So basically, when we're at home, we did a lot of thinking, and when we are doing our work, right, we also worry about a lot of things, and we know that basically we are stuck in one place if we are to work with someone. So
Yeah.
that's why a lot of people look for flexibility, look for ways that you can do earn from home, or at least you
Mm,
can work anytime, anywhere. So that's why you see
yes.
how fast the technology has really developed ever since 2 years ago. So this
Yes.
is something that we all of us feel that is very important. That's why we went online to actually search for opportunities, search for ways to actually come out from the situation we are all in. We are all coming from different situation and different background, and we have our whys we are here, right, Michelle?
Yeah. Correct.
So as you can see, right, we're actually very how do you put it? We voluntarily want to be a business owner because of the whys we have, the things that we have been through, and we know that it is indeed very important, and also there is no other way we can actually have another passive income without
Yes.
being physically there. So when we talk about this physically there, right, other than
Yes.
working for another person, we also have physical business owners. Here, among all of us, there is only one person who is actually a physical business owner. So, physical business owner, would you like to volunteer yourself and really share about what's the difference between this physical business versus digital business?
Thank you. I'm the only GM here that is grandmother, all right? Thank you, Esther, Wendy,
Ah,
and Michelle for sharing their thoughts,
mm,
Actually, okay, I should say is that I'm in the F&B business for over 3 decades and
mm,
19 years in the corporate world. So there's a lot of difference between physical and digital. But
mm,
before that, let me introduce myself first. I am Doreen, okay? Um, a wife to a husband, a lovely husband until today. He's so loving, and a grandmother of two lovely grandchildren. And also, I should say, is that three capable adults children. They are all working. So I should say I'm more fortunate. But
mm,
somehow rather, when you say about a business, definitely there's lots of difference. I'm a
mm,
full-time business owner in the F&B for just now I've said 3 decades and
mm.
19 years in the corporate world. So experience wise, no problem. I know a lot. So that is
Very.
the reason why when talk about physical business, I need to be physically in the shop. Physically
Mm,
got to be there, you know.
yeah.
Having a physical shop, I need to monitor the sales as well. Make sure that the sales is up. Got to tell the sales department, hey, the sales, you got to have target until when, we have to plan. And we also need to ensure that we have enough stock and replenish the stock. We got to be there. And the thing is that for the operation side, the machineries, the delivery, and the rental, I need to look into it and make sure that we have enough funds, to
Cash flow.
yes, to look into all this. And the worst part is that I pity my husband because I joined this F&B, not only myself alone, I joined my husband in this F&B. I have seen him working extra hours like on a Sunday. Typically, Sunday is a family day. I treasure family. But the thing is that he has to be at the workshop to really monitor the machine. Why? Because to stand by for replacement. Just in case our machines, the customer's machine spoil, they need urgently, they need to change. We just need to help. We need to do it. Not only that, these are all the operation side. Then what about the back end? Back end again, we need to monitor the accounting. All right, the salary and the paperwork and all the statements has to furnish, has to send it to the customer. If not, the customer will come and bark at you. Where is the thing, And we need to balance. We need to balance up all the accounting before we can send it to the customers. So all these are part and parcel of the paperwork and all the back end things. And the worst part is that I cannot travel together with the other half, because each time when there's an exhibition, my husband will tell me, you go. And because the thing is that somebody has to monitor the company, so we just cannot just say go, that's it, so whatever it is, we still need to be around. So that is the physical business that I am facing right now.
Yeah, actually, when you talk about the accounting part, right? Because I'm also from accounting. So when you talk about cash flow, when you talk about stock inventory, all these things, right? When you it's almost every month you have your month end, and then in the beginning you have to start doing your cash flow, making sure that every month you have enough, sufficient. So all these are actually stress that accumulates throughout the year. And because of certain times whereby there are sudden situation that happen, it can also affect the business overall, and that's when it affects your income as well. That's how a company works as well. Every company works the same. So basically you need to have cash flow backup, right?
That's why I say, Esther, month end and beginning of the month is the worst month for the accounts department.
Yeah, they want to be true. And also when it's audit time for the company. These are
Correct,
the few,
correct.
so which is basically what every company goes through. What Doreen is actually sharing is from her point of view as a small physical business owner, but all company goes through the same process as well. Basically, they need to have controls over their stock. They have to make sure they have enough cash flow. They have to make sure the manpower is there. The turnover is very high, basically, in every industry nowadays, especially the youngsters. Sorry, I have to say this because I kind of hear a lot and also experience also how the different generations have changed. A lot of people nowadays want to look for flexibility. It's not just us, but everybody is looking for ways to have more income, and also everybody is looking for flexibility because they also value family. They value the time with family, and they know the difference between having more money and versus sacrificing their time. So nowadays, almost everybody knows that working itself is not enough, or maybe not satisfying. So they will continue to look for options, and also part of the reason why we are here. So Doreen, so one thing I would like to ask Doreen, out of all these things that you share, right? Why? I mean, what's the main one that actually push you towards exploring digital business? Because I believe as a GM, I'm not in terms of age, okay? In terms of, I mean, as a lot of GM, including I would say my parents also, right? They would be very afraid to actually come into the technology. For just going through Google to search for things, they are fine. But if you were to ask them to appear in the platform like social media, Facebook, or this kind of thing, right? They would consider twice. But why would you decided to step into this platform as a digital business owner? What you have done is something that we all look up to, and we really salute you, GM Doreen.
Yeah, especially it's not easy for a GM grandmother to learn
Yes.
something about digital. It's
Mm.
something is very far away from my thoughts, you know. But then
Yeah.
again, well, because I should thank, because of the worldwide crisis, most of the business has been hit very badly, and also my business also affected too. So the thing is that the whole situation, because of that, the anxiety, the tension, you know, I cannot sleep because of all the lockdown, you know, that kind of thing. So we need to top up a certain amount of capital to ease the whole situation. So that was the time where I really was in this
Emma.
attention, this anxiety. Yeah. And
Mm.
the thing is that we need implement. Let's say if you want to implement the whole technology, that kind of thing, we need a lot of high cost, you know, the funds to
Yeah.
put it in. So, but then again, just because my husband mentioned that because of this worldwide crisis, business has been hit very badly. Everything all go on digital. So why are we traditional business is still there? You know, so I think that it's time, because when my husband mentioned about wanted to end the business because he has been in this business for 4 decades. It is a long time for him, but for me it's only 3 decades. But the thing is that I feel that it's time. It's time for me to have a plan B. A plan B, which is so important that when I chance upon this opportunity, I tell myself, wow, this digital is something so different from my traditional business. But of course, I don't have all these the back end things, you know, has been supported. We have all the step by steps a system, and we have a beautiful part is that we have a beautiful community where we really help each other. We have, as what Wendy have said, politics. We have no politics in this digital business. We are all like a big family. We talk about family. We all like a big family, helping one another to achieve what we want to achieve. And the thing is that when you step in, definitely I'm worried. I'm scared. Whether is this a scam or not? You know, I have this fear. And then the worst part is that GM doesn't know anything so much about digital. I need to overcome my fear. I need to overcome it. So I got nothing to lose, but I tell myself, why should I be so fearful? Just put myself one step and learn. And then I try. If I don't try, I may miss this opportunity of learning this digital. So I got to tell myself, a pat on my shoulder, yes, I did it. You know, I managed to overcome this fear and do it. You know, and this new business, I tell you, this new business is the era. It's the era of for the future of this advanced world. You know, it's really advanced world where, if let's say if I were to do it, I think I have to cost myself a lot of money, a lot of money. But then the thing is that it is so, I should not say it's so simple, but I should say that the effort that you have to put in is
Much lesser.
worthwhile. It's worthwhile. So that's why I hop into this digital. If I don't do it, then when will I do it? So this is the time. When the time comes, I will grab. I will not miss it.
I want to add this one. Doreen, you are an opportunist.
I'm a what?
Opportunist. See an opportunity, you grab it. That is why you are physical business owner and we are not.
But the thing is that not only this, you know, I grab a lot of, as what you say is true, opportunities. I grab a lot of opportunity, but somehow rather it doesn't work on me. Many times I tried, many things I've tried, because I'm an entrepreneur, but I always look for something. When things don't work, I think you have to make a U-turn and look into it. But this thing, I'm stuck. I'm just like a spider web. I'm stuck into it.
But you have that. Okay, why I say that your step when you decided to take this step of faith to go into this business, right? It really encourages all of us, because we can see that despite all the I would say failures that you have faced, right? You actually continue going, and you decided that you will never give up, no matter now that you're a GM, all your kids already working, all your grandchildren are okay, kind of living acceptable lifestyle kind of thing, but you still decided that you couldn't just rest at this stage. You know that other than your traditional business, there would be something more as the era continue to develop. The
I want
era.
I want to be an independent GM.
Yeah. Okay, that one I agree because my mother would say woman has to be independent. Okay. Yeah, so Doreen, why I asked Doreen to share so much is because she has a lot of experience and she knows a lot of throughout the 3 decades and how many years again working in the working world? 17 or is it
19.
19?
19
years. She's rich with experience and also a lot of things that she can share and also encourage everybody. But of course, I don't want to take up other people's times as well. So
Yeah. Let others share.
Yeah, so now that we have talked about physical business, right? And this digital business is actually on the online space. So as you can see, our online space has so many platforms that I believe some of us here might have also already tried. So one of the things that we always look for since 2 years back, I would say, passive income through the online space. Why? Because we are basically tied to our full-time working job, and also maybe we're tied to our full-time stay-at-home mom schedule. So we couldn't actually split ourselves to do 2 different things within 24 hours. So now everybody is moving towards online space because this is the only way, because online space works 24/7. So basically we don't have to be physically there. And there are so many platforms that offer so many different ways of actually earning passive income. So now, right, since we have so many of us here, I think one of you can actually share, right, passive income through online space. What probably you can share a bit about the things that you've explored, or why you actually finally decided that this is the platform that you would like to further advance in. Okay, open to the floor.
Okay, I think it's my turn to share. Okay, maybe I will introduce myself first. So my name is Wei Yi. I'm also a full-time working professional in the finance industry. Also currently living in Singapore. Yep. So for me, I think like what Esther have shared. So when I realized that I need to, my full-time job, the incomes actually can't really, I can't really like meet my the living cost or this, and I know that I can't just continue to rely on my full-time job incomes. And also we are now also looking for the freedoms of the flexibility. So so I started and look for ways to earn the passive income. So when I started is I think first I started actually I learn to do investment to earn the passive income. So I actually have joined a course and then also join a community. That's to learn so-called to learn the investment, how to earn. Through investment to earn the passive income. But I realized, for this, there is, definitely investment. There is a risk involved, lah. So, and of course, the other beside the risk also, there is a community, and also there is a platform or tools that I can use to to learn and to how to do investment, how to do all this homework so called. It's a good, of course it's a good learning process. It is good for us to invest in ourselves, to learn, to grow. But I think this one, it may not be a good ways for me to so-called to earn a sustainable passive income, so-called. And of course, that so-called that investment cost and the business is one is it that you have to keep you have to pay for the subscription fee to continue to enjoy to use the tools, the platforms, or continue to be in the community that you get the support. So but I realized that I can't because first you have to make time to, of course, to use it, and of course I don't find that I can really benefit from that. So then slowly after my 1 year subscription, then actually I didn't continue. I didn't renew it. Why is value for money? Correct. And also because through the investment, actually I don't really have earn much passive income, but rather I actually have suffered a bit of a loss because also haven't. I think it's also, I mean, investment. There also a timing, so-called timing of your investment.
It's affected basically globally. It's very
Yeah, the
hard.
global- correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, so this is what I have. I mean, experience to. I mean, find ways to earn other passive incomes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So until I find this digital business, which I find is really way
It's different.
yeah. And what I like about this is, I think first is of course we have to pay. I mean the
Correct.
so-called investment. I mean
One-time.
a one time to join this community and also to use the
It's
system.
basically all
Yeah,
business
Yeah.
capital, but it's a one time for this.
Yeah, it's a one time, and then you are part of this community, and you mean be able to use this system, the tools, lifetime. and what even better is we got the personal mentors, right? Mentorship. So I have my mentor, Wendy, also a grand mentor, Esther, and this is a lifetime, right? So unless Wendy doesn't want to be my mentor,
It's really
yeah.
true.
Right.
Wait. Before I want to add something later, I cut you off.
Oh, no, yeah. So what I find this digital business, of course, the other way is, as long as you put in the effort to do it, I mean, I can see also how so many, I mean, inspiring stories, successful story that people from this community, and of course, this one is it's also suit my so-called my lifestyle because I'm a full-time working professional. So I don't really have, I mean, can spend much time to do so-called other things. So for this business, because we have this back-end system which is fully automated. So each day I just spend a few 1 or 2 hours to manage this business. Then 24/7, the business is actually run by the system at the back. So I don't need to worry, and I know that this business is still running even I'm not. I mean, doing it.
Yeah. Well, you're talking about this, right? I suddenly remember why this digital business is very important, right? This one is I'm sharing from my point of view, lah, because we can't be we are basically not a robot, so we basically can't be healthy all the time. Sometimes we might need to take off, but this digital course is on automation, and we don't have to be physically there. Even if we are sick, like for my example, is because I got into an accident, so I had to stay in the hospital for about 9 days. So imagine if I'm working, right, 9 days, the work is piled up there. Well, so when I go back, even though I'm not fully recovered, I will still have to continue to finish the work that is there. But in this digital business, because it's automated, right, we don't have to worry about pile up work. We don't have to worry about the business is stuck, nobody is there. And these are the things that a lot of us basically worry when we take annual leave, sick leave, medical leave, childcare leave, maternity leave. So all these things are the things that we worry. So Wee mentioned this, and it kind of reminded me because I got into accident this year. So this is something that we all really treasure because time is really limited. 24 hours is really not enough. So when we have this running side by side with whatever we're doing on our daily routine, right, it really, really helps us to be at ease, knowing that we have a backup plan running alongside our current lifestyle. So this is something that amazed me as well when I came in, because that time I really feel like I am lost in life. I have to divide between family and work, and like there's no way out. But when I saw this system, right, is like, wow, this is it. This is it. If I don't give it a try, I will be forever stuck at where I was and forever complaining that why is life not fair? Why am I not moving anywhere? So these are the things that I thought of when we actually share about this. So now, right, this one is a very exciting question, because even in interviews, in when you're looking for a job, right, people will ask this question: in 5 years time, what will you be doing? Okay, this is a question that I personally don't want to answer when the interviewee asks me during job interviews, because I'm like, in 5 years' time, what will I be doing? I haven't even grasped the job scope of what I'm supposed to do, how I'm supposed to know, right? But here, I believe that from the 5 of us, some of us would be very excited to share about this, because in 5 years' time, it's not long, not short. There's so many things that could happen. So this is very exciting sharing, and I believe that some here, I'm sorry I couldn't give everybody time to actually share this because we're already 30 minutes. So I will just open it to the floor. Who among you would like to share this question?
Who want to share? I also share. Okay, let the young one first. Let the young one.
So basically, we have Wendy and Doreen here, who is very excited to share with you what they see themselves doing, possibly, or where they are in 5 years' time. So since GM has already 让位, or rather give way to the younger one, we shall have Wendy.
Okay. Thank you, Doreen, for giving me to talk.
My pleasure.
Okay. For me, in 5 years' time, I'm looking into retirement because I'm also not that young anymore. Okay. I also want to build up with this online business. We can build legacy for our children and family, and I also want to have time freedom and quality family time. Because previously, if I compare with my full-time job, I don't have that quality family time. And I want to travel around the world where I no need to apply for leave. As if you're working full-time, I think 1 year, maybe you have 14 days. If for me, I have 3 kids, 14 days is not enough for my 3 kids, for my family, and going for leave, it will not be enough.
Yeah,
And I want to work from any place that I want. With this online business, I can bring it to any place in the world with just an internet, and I can work with it.
Yeah.
And I want to have more income with this online business. And lastly, I like to give back to my parents. So I like to pass back to Doreen.
Doreen.
Okay. Thank you, Wendy. Wow, 5 years time, I tell you, I must have financial stability.
Yeah,
You know, when your financial is stable, everything works. I can travel around the world and I can visit my daughter in Canada every year without worrying about the airfare. You know, you don't have to worry. And the best part is you can travel and travel. And the beautiful thing is that I can travel with the other half. You know, he always never get to travel. Only the time when he travel so far away with the whole family, that I'm telling you, I'm very touched, is that only to Canada to attend my daughter's wedding. That is just this year in June. That is the only time that he can travel. And the thing is that when he traveled, he was so worried. Can we travel? Negotiating the time, the days. You know, I say we can go there. The maximum is 2 weeks. No, he says, how about 1 week? 1 week, you travel there, come back, if you already tired, jet lag and everything. So the thing is that he's so worried. He's so worried over the business. So that's the thing, is that we don't have to worry. In 5 years' time, you just travel. I want to go there 6 months, you know, enjoy the quality life there, and then come back home again in Singapore. And the best part is that I plan to really, at this point in time, I can support my children. Although I earlier on I said they are capable children, they can work. But in another 5 years' time or 10 years' time down the road, I do not know what will happen next, whether you are working in a corporate world, which I had experienced before, and I won't want this thing to happen to them. But the thing is that I still feel that, you know, it's good to have this support for my children to ease their burden. And the thing is that the standard of living right now is far more expensive. You never know. For my grandchildren's time, I do not know. All right. So, but the thing is that right now is the time, and 5 years time is everything stabilized, financial, everything okay. This is my 5 years plan.
Actually, your 5 years plan is very, I would say, it's a very noble plan, because most of the parents, right, they would think for their children, but you think for your grandchildren. So it's a very far things, because as an entrepreneur, you foresee very far how things will go. And it's true that nowadays, right, a lot of parents are actually supporting their children. Why? Because the pay basically cannot support even a house installment. I'll put it that way. So that's where parents really have to come in. So that when you actually mention this, you are seeing very far, not just 5 years time, it's more than 5 years time ahead. Your grandchildren is now maybe about between 12 years old, before younger, right? 12 years old.
Yeah, younger.
12 years old. So not just 5 years. 5 years old is 17 years old. But 10 years down the road, 20 years down the road, a lot of things would have changed. Inflation would have went up very high. So a lot of things are at stake, whereby currently we don't have grandchildren, but for our children, we also feel very, very worried. And for like Michelle and Winnie, right, they are also concerned for their own self.
Yeah.
These are things that everybody is very worried about, whether they are able to sustain the inflation of the coming years. Nobody knows what will happen. And that is where everybody must have a backup plan. No matter what you're doing, even though you may have a stable job, but who defines stability? Is it you, or is it somebody else who actually defines that stability? So it is actually very true what our GM is sharing. That's why I say that she has the knowledge and the foresight of a lot of things, because she really
Through
goes through-
experience lah. It's through experience.
through experience. So that's why her experience is something that always inspires us as well, because we can't see that far. She can. She has been through a lot more than us. So that's where we learn from her. So in this community, there are so many people, not just from Singapore and Malaysia, it's global, because this business is digital business that is run globally. So basically you can go anywhere, and you can run this business anytime with a phone or laptop which have internet. So basically everybody has internet nowadays. So it's a very common thing that everybody will use. And that is why this digital business can be done by anybody, but only if you're willing to learn and you're coachable and you see it as a long-term business. This is not to get rich quick scheme, and everybody here knows that in order for something legitimate to happen, it must be long-term. So that is why all of us here, we are real people. we are not people hired to come and kind of share with you things that didn't happen. We are real people in real life going through real situation. So yeah, today, right, we have shared a lot of things, and we believe and hope that it will really benefit you and also help you in your life, whether it is to inspire you, whether it's to encourage you, or whether this platform would be the platform that will be able to help you have a better lifestyle. So if you see, right, in our picture here, we actually put in our website as well. Yes, we on the website, and we didn't design it ourselves. Basically, this platform provides us with different website design, and it's so amazing. So you can just copy down our website here and go check out our website one by one and see how amazing it is that we don't have to actually go through the hassle of designing our own website, doing the email system. All these things are costly and it takes time. And to actually deal with the email, I've been in a hosting company before. To actually deal with the email problems is another thing. So here we don't have to do all this. So this is the amazing part. And we know that email nowadays is definitely something very important if you want to communicate with anybody. So here we have it all prepared, as long as you are ready to come to the online space to explore, right? I know that this platform will definitely bring something new to you that will benefit you from now onwards. Right, everybody?
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Yes.
so it's time to act, whether you would like to understand more, or you would just want to I don't know, maybe you just want to hear a free 90 minutes webinar about what this digital business is all about, right? So you can see from here, our picture go website, you just pick one. Pick one, and then you just go inside and have a look what this digital business is all about. Because I believe that all of us deserve a better lifestyle, and online space is the only way that we can actually split ourselves to actually do this. There's no other way except the online space. So yeah, so today all of us have shared who we are and why we are here and how this digital business is actually different, how it benefits us as well. So we will be seeing you another time after we've planned another topic to share with you. But today we have shared a lot, and I really hope that it will help you to change your life, whether from now onwards or in the new year 2023. Yes, we're at the final quarter of the year. There's so many things that has happened. So one question that I'll really ask you is, how has your 2022 in? And would you like it to be different in 2023? Yes, you can start now
Yes.
by planning.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so all of us also want that to happen, not just to us, but you as well, because we believe that, like I say, everybody deserves a better lifestyle. So take action now, and we will see you on the inside. So everybody got anything else to say? If not, we will end this. No. Okay, thank you everybody, and let's see who is here as well. We have Moon from KL watching.
Wow.
Have Lynn also here, and we have Jen. So yeah, so we have business partners all over the world. So now we just hope that you will be able to come in and see for yourself how amazing community is and how amazing this digital business is. Trust me, you won't regret. You'll definitely learn something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's all for today. Wherever
Thank
you
you.
are, from our side is a good night. But wherever you are, it could be good or good afternoon. As long as you are watching this, we hope that you benefit from it and take the next step to actually register for that 90 minutes free webinar you could learn about this digital business. So everybody have a nice day. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.